Dear fellow carers of cosmic improvement, you have reached Rays of Global Grace, the program that promptly cuts the cord to all imagery and preaches the vital importance of having no signal as a means to relieve the planet of its numerous problems. So, dim the bytes and brighten the world.
Buckle up for the welcome. My name is Sensei Insight, and I know that I declared total one-man army at the end of the last episode, but oh well, it just happens to be so that there's another wild card in the deck. Allow me to introduce my new current intern. You see, current intern has a very defined role at the production, which is to be completely obedient, to have no critical sense or individual demands, and also to be unconditionally supportive of whatever creative choices I make, right? That's right. And tell me, how do you feel being part of the show? You feel whatever I tell you to? Alright, well, don't you feel incredibly thrilled to be here then? Yeah, I totally understand that you feel incredibly thrilled to be here. I would be too, if I were, here, in your way. And some of you might suspect that I only recruited a new intern as a means to cope with the loss of Quinn qualified kinda. But no! I am totally unwavering in my choice of having a new intern that is not Quinn qualified kinda. And I would never go as far as to, mourn his resignation for 5 days straight, and wishing that he would return in what would be a very, heartfelt reunion, just to give a broad example. No, none of that. Exactly. I am so over him that I definitely don't need to talk about him. All right, let us power the grid. The concept of the show is simple. Have no signal and get a better world. Instead of doing what would have been cool and entertaining and aligned with all sorts of creative ambitions, we're doing the most planetary friendly thing, which is having no signal instead. I'll let tonight's case do the explaining. For tonight, I had initially planned for the episode to be a graphical showcase of completely foolproof investment tips that would guarantee extreme wealth for every person who followed them. But then, these new rich people would probably attract a lot of insincere individuals who would suddenly want to be their friends solely because of their newfound money. And this would eventually lead to very superficial friendships. So by dropping all that, and by having no signal instead, tonight's episode actually secures healthy and meaningful relations. And that, dear audience, is a firm farewell to dark times and a hearty hello to global grace. Besides, wait, this is usually where Quinn qualified kinda interrupts me. So, current intern, do you have anything to say? You don't? Well, I mean, don't you think securing healthy and meaningful relations is wonderful? Yeah, I agree. Totally wonderful, right? So that's it, I guess. I made the world a better place. Just like that, huh? What a day. But, current intern, could that really be all there is to it? I mean, it all just seems a little easy. Wait, first, cut the music. I just feel like something's missing. Don't you feel something's missing? You think I'm the best host ever of the best show ever? But, how do you know that? What are you comparing with? You're just saying it because I like to hear it, but that's too convenient. Current intern, that's very superficial behavior. Wait, this is incredibly superficial. So this screen didn't secure any meaningful relations at all, 'cause I find myself in an incredibly superficial one right here. At least Quinn qualified kinda dared to oppose me. At least he understood the complexity in relieving the planet of its numerous problems. And now that I think of it, it probably was his critical sense and his fault-finding interruptions that gave the show, meaning. That's it. The show has lost its meaning. I need him back. Current intern, set up a meeting with the board right this instant. Well, of course, this means that you're done in this business. But now is not the time for you to have a critical sense. Well, yeah, it is true that critical sense is exactly what I need, and that I am now dismissing this very characteristic in my pursuit of recovering it. I guess that is a clash of opposites, but if the world was devoid of contradictions, there'd be nothing left to understand. Well, don't try to understand, just set up the meeting. Hello? Current intern? No, don't you dare to ruin the curtains. No, don't you dare.